Students, today we are going to start geography, resources and development. Students, first term that what is resource? Resource क्या है? The definition of resource is everything available in our environment which can be used to satisfy our needs. That commonly known as resource. Resource physical environment, institutions, human beings, technology, etc. commonly known as a resource. The process of transformation of things available in our environment involves an interactive relationship between nature. We get many things from our nature that is free of cost. We not given anything to our nature. For the example, air, water, minerals, etc. What we get from our nature, that is the gift of our nature to us. And these resources accelerate our economic development also. For the example, these resources can be classified in the following way. On the basis of origin means जन्म के आधार पे, बायोटिक और अबायोटिक. सेकेंड, ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ एग्जॉस्टिबिलिटी, रिन्यूएबल और नॉन रिन्यूएबल. थर्ड, on the basis of ownership, individual, community, national or international. Fourth, on the basis of status of development, potential developed, stock and reserve. In this way we can classify our resources like this: natural resource, human resource. From this chart, figure 1.2, you can see here natural and human. In natural resources, renewable, non-renewable. Again renewable classify in the two parts: biological or continuous, wind, water, etc. and biological again classified into two parts: natural vegetation like forest and wildlife. Second, non-renewable resources especially divided into two parts: recyclable metal or non-recyclable, like that fossil fuel, natural gas, etc. And human resources, structure and institutions, quality and quantity. So on the basis of their origin, ownership, exhaustibility and the national or international level, these are resources are categorized. Now we can we are going to define the types of resources. First, on the basis of origin, as we have earlier discussed that the resources are classified on the basis of their origin. Biotic. What is the biotic resources? In simple language we can say the resources which having life known as biotic resources. सिंपल सा समझने की कोशिश करें कि जिनमें लाइफ है और वो रिसोर्स के रूप में इस्तेमाल किए जा रहे हैं, तो दे आर कॉमनली नोन एज बायोटिक रिसोर्सेज. दैट एग्जांपल: ह्यूमन बीइंग्स, फ्लोरा, फाउना, फिशरीज, लिवस्टॉक, एटसेट्रा. सेकेंड, abiotic resources, all those things which are composed of non-living things are called abiotic resources. For the example, rocks, metals, etc. Next, I think you will understand this thing. Biotic resources, the resources which having life, they are known as biotic resources. Abiotic resources, those resources they have non-living thing, they are known as abiotic resources. Second, on the basis of exhaustibility. Exhaustibility means they are उनकी ज्वलनशीलता पे वो समाप्त हो जा रहे हैं कि नहीं समाप्त हो जा रहे. Renewable resources, they are on the basis of exhaustibility, resources are categorized in two ways. Number one, renewable resource, and number two, non-renewable resource. Renewable resources are those resources which can be used again and again. They are known as renewable. Renewable वर्ड से ही हम समझ सकते हैं कि हम किसी चीज को रिन्यू कर सकें, रिप्रोड्यूस कर सकें, चाहे वो फिजिकल, केमिकल और मैकेनिकल प्रोसेस जैसा भी हो. हम फॉर द एग्जाम्पल सोलर, विंड एनर्जी, वाटर, फॉरेस्ट, वाइल्ड लाइफ एटसेट्रा, दे आर रिन्यूएबल रिसोर्सेज. क्यों? क्योंकि हम इनको फिर से रिप्रोड्यूस कर सकते हैं. सेकेंड, नॉन रिन्यूएबल रिसोर्स. इस वर्ड से ही हम समझ सकते हैं नॉन रिन्यूएबल. नॉन माने नहीं और रिन्यूएबल माने रिप्रोड्यूस नहीं कर सकते. द थिंग्स विच वी कैन नॉट रीयूज, रिप्रोड्यूस अगेन एंड अगेन. फॉर द एग्जाम्पल you know that the fossil fuel, they exhausted once and we can't get again it. So I think you understand renewable resources. Such resources we reproduce, reuse again and again, like wind energy, solar energy, water energy, forest, wildlife. And second, non-renewable, the things we cannot use again and again. For the example, minerals and fossil fuel. Third, on the basis of ownership. Resources are divided on the basis of ownership. Ownership means मालिकाना हक के आधार पे. For the example, individual, it's divided into two basically individual resources. These are also owned privately or individual. Individual resources वो होते हैं जो किसी एक व्यक्ति के द्वारा वो उस पे अधिकार हो. For the example, farmers have their own land. Farmers का खुद का खेत होते हैं. They are registered. और वो क्या करता है, वो उस पे जो भी ग्रेन्स ग्राउंड अप करता है वो उसका मालिक होता है. ग्रेन्स इज आल्सो एज रिसोर्स. लैंड, पॉन्ड, वाटर, प्लांटेशन, वेल, these are the some example of individual ownership. For the example, anyone establish any industry, single person is owner, so that person is the that resource is individual resource. Second, community owned resource. पूरा कम्युनिटी उस के माध्यम जो जिसका मालिक हो, that resource is known as community resource. There are resources which are accessible to all member of community. For the village, grazing ground, burial, etc. are known as the community resources. Third, national resources. The words what we get from the national resources. national resource से ही हमें पता लग रहा है कि जिससे ऐसे रिसोर्स जिसका पूरा नेशन, पूरा देश इस्तेमाल कर सकता है, वो किसी एक व्यक्ति का, किसी कम्युनिटी का ना हो करके पूरा देश का होता है. दैट्स नोन इज कम्युनिटी नेशनल रिसोर्स. पूरे राष्ट्र का होता है. फॉर द एग्जाम्पल, रोड्स, कैनाल्स, रेलवे एटसेट्रा, दीज आर द commonly known as national resource. Next, international resource. There are international institutions which regulate some resources, like that. For the example, Air Force. For the example, aeroplanes, international airlines, etc. are known as the international resource. People move one country to another country from the international airports. Next, on the basis of status of development. डेवलपमेंट के स्टेटस के आधार पे भी हम रिसोर्सेज को डिवाइड कर सकते हैं। नंबर 1, पोटेंशियल रिसोर्सेज, रिसोर्सेज विच फाउंड इन ए रीजन बट हैव नॉट बीन यूटिलाइज्ड। हमारे पास रिसोर्सेज तो हैं लेकिन उसका अभी तक हमने इस्तेमाल नहीं किया है। फॉर द एग्जाम्पल, वेस्टर्न पार्ट ऑफ इंडिया, राजस्थान, गुजरात हैव इनॉमरस पोटेंशियल रिसोर्स फॉर द विंड एंड सोलर एनर्जी। राजस्थान में बहुत टेम्परेचर है, अभी भी हम उस पूरे टेम्परेचर का इस्तेमाल नहीं कर पा रहे हैं। अगर हम चाहें तो सोलर एनर्जी प्लांट वहाँ पे कर सकते हैं। गुजरात इज़ द कोस्टल रीजन ऑफ इंडिया और वहाँ विंड एनर्जी का भी हम इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं। तो दैट्स कॉमनली नोन एज पोटेंशियल रिसोर्स, की वहाँ उतनी क्षमता है बट स्टिल वी नॉट यूटिलाइज फुल रिसोर्सेज। सेकेंड, डेवलप्ड रिसोर्सेज, resources which are surveyed and their quantity and quality have been determined for utilization। बहुत सारे ऐसे रिसोर्सेज अपने इंटायर इंडिया में हैं कि वो क्वांटिटी और क्वालिटी के स्तर पे बेहतर हैं बट स्टिल उनका यूटिलाइजेशन नहीं हो पा रहा है ड्यू टू लैक ऑफ टेक्नोलॉजी और अदर फैसिलिटी। थर्ड, स्टॉक, मटेरियल्स in the environment which have potential satisfy human need but human beings not have the appropriate technology। हमारे पास स्टॉक तो बहुत सारे रिसोर्सेज का है लेकिन हमारे पास लैक ऑफ टेक्नोलॉजी की वजह से we are not able to utilize that stock। Next, reserve are the subset of the stock which can be put into use with the help of existing technical now how but use this start can be used the meeting future। हम future requirement जब होता है तो हम reserve resources का इस्तेमाल करते हैं। river water can be used for generating hydroelectric power but presently it being utilized only for the limited extent। Next, development of resources. Resources are vital for human survival as well as for maintaining the quality of life. It was believed that the resources are free gift of nature। Definitely, resources are free gift of nature। Nature के द्वारा हमें gift के रूप में मिला है। But free of as the result, human beings used them indiscriminately। And this had led the following major problem। हम लोगों ने जो रिसोर्सेज हमें नेचर ने दे रखा है उनका हम बहुत ही गलत तरीक़ों से, बहुत ही अपने ग्रीड को हम कंट्रोल नहीं कर पा रहे हैं। ग्रीड मीन्स लालच को, और बहुत सारी प्रॉब्लम्स आ रहे हैं। फर्स्ट, डिप्लेक्शन ऑफ रिसोर्सेज फॉर सेटिस्फाई द ग्रीड ऑफ यू इंडिविजुअल। जो रिसोर्सेज हैं उनका बहुत तेज़ी से क्षरण हो रहा है, नष्ट हो रहे हैं क्योंकि कुछ लोग अपने लालच के लिए उनको इस्तेमाल करना स्टार्ट कर दिया है। आई मीन टू से ज़्यादा accumulation of resources in few hand which turn divided into society into segment have the not rich and poor। रिसोर्सेज जो है वो सभी के लिए हैं बट कुछ लोगों ने क्या किया है, रिसोर्सेज को अपने ही कंट्रोल में ले रखा है और जिनके पास रिसोर्सेज हैं दे बिकम रिच and the person who are doing or engaged there they are become poor and poor। Third, indiscriminate exploitation of resources had led to the global ecological crisis such as global warming, ozone layer depletion, environment pollution and land degradation। We use excessive resources, our natural resources, exploited our natural resources and the cause of exploitation of natural resources that became the global warming। ओजोन लेयर डिप्लेक्शन हो रहा है, ढेर सारा huge amount of pollution and etc. such type of problems still we are facing due to the individual greed and exploitation of our natural resources। Sustainable development, this question asked many time in board examination and home examination also, that what is the sustainable development। तो sustainable development, economic development means development should take place without damaging the environment। ऐसा डेवलपमेंट जो हमारे बिना एनवायरनमेंट को डैमेज किए हुए, नुकसान पहुंचाए हुए किया गया डेवलपमेंट क्या कहलाता है? दैट्स नोन एज सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट. फॉर द save our environment, become the global warming. Rio de Janeiro Earth Summit in 1992. Rio de Janeiro is the city of Brazil. Brazil is especially situated in the South America continent, and we gather over there, and in Rio de Janeiro hundreds of the states and Rio de Janeiro Brazil first Earth Summit was success. In this summit, many countries promises to each other that we save our Earth, become the global warming. There is Agenda 21 Sustainable Development के लिए एक एजेंडा बनाया गया था. In this declaration signed by world leaders in 1992 United Nations Conference Environment and Development UNCED, which took place at Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, it aims achieving global warming sustainable development. What is the aim of Agenda 21? Aim of Agenda 21 to achieving global warming sustainable development. It is an agenda to combat environmental damage, property diseases through global cooperation on common interest, mutual needs, shared responsibility. One major objective of the Agenda 21 is that every local government should draw its own local Agenda 21. So students, this is the Agenda 21, and today we are going to stop this class, and next day we will again read new topic. Thank you.